Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. When he safely makes the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Could catch the defense off guard.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick catch over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down after that completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Cowboys pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. blocked by the receiver. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First and goal, handoff. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Looking for 6.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's third and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, Oklahoma State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, third and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. They're going to run it. Gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Here he goes. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Washington. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. With some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him right at the 24. The Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end, is complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw again. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
The receiver makes the catch. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks right for a quick completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The short hands. It's Savage. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed to the running back. He's got the first and still going. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Cowboys looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it here. It's the running back of the ball. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming up, second down and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Savage. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff running right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. Puts into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And here's that wrinkle. The wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap, it's Braves. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Toss it to the back, running left. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Got to really appreciate the execution here on this third down toss. Great call and solid work by the offensive line and a good nose for the first down marker by the running back.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Huskies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they tackle it at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry and tackled after a small pickup there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled to the 35, good enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Getting set. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Now 4th and long from the 43. Interesting play call here coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And He'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He keeps it on the design run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The receiver grabs it. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he knocks through the PAT. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's got room to run. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Takes the handoff. It's Braves. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far, They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. On the run, it's Savage. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Savage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Cheek. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Oklahoma State. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Coach makes a decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Receiver lifts it in. It's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Cheek. Makes a quick catch. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Pass is caught. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. Cowboys look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Cowboys come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the run, it's Savage. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It is intercepted.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. As a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense really clicking.
It's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Cheek. Receiver makes the grab, and won't get him down that time. The Cowboys come to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Chewing clock with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He finds some space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking downfield. It's Cheek. Moves out of the pocket. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play to the outside. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Tailback with another carry. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Pounding away with the run game. As the first down is still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial, gummy, great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.